Yay, it's Monday! Hey guys, how y'all doing? As you can kind of tell, I'm a little bit sick. Same as Zach. But lately, my two best friends have been here to save me. Those friends most obviously being Vicks Medicaid Adjustment. As well as that, wonderful green tea with honey. Actually, I sound a lot better. Anyways, I realize I didn't really come up with a pun title for my day at all. So I guess I may as well christen them DilemMondays. I won't be changing my intro, however. Again, not
using this channel as a platform
for my
awesome web series.
But writing has actually been almost completed on the final episode, so we will be shooting that soon. However, unfortunately, it seems as though one of our actresses has actually had to delay shooting. Basically what happened is that her agency was just like, hey, a whole bunch of people are dropping sick on Arrow, so we need you, like, right now. And you see, basically, we'd just be like, well, nah, screw those guys. But her current job's just not cutting it right now. So we wish her the best. She's totally going through on those days, but she's not cut. In fact, we're just delaying shoot. Another, however. This means that Hell Week that actually, no, I don't think I mentioned that. Originally this week, we were supposed to be shooting every single day. However, with the delay, we're bumped that up a week. That means, since we want to premiere at Fan Expo, that means that our Hell Week just got a little bit more hellish. We'll be fine, though. Also on the subject of Fan Expo, I'm kind of behind on the one cosplay that I'm super working on. The other one I can throw together in the afternoon, but this one might take a little more time. More on that as it develops. And now for a bit of gaming. Anyways, last time I mentioned that I hadn't played Walking Dead Season 2 Episode 2 yet, and that I'd possibly get either Titanfall or South Park Stick of Truth. As it turns out, Titanfall doesn't launch till like next week, or tomorrow, I guess. Wow, shit. So, what I think of both of those, dear God, if you played through Episode 2, just the best moment happens in it. Curtis, AJ, you guys both know exactly what I mean. Hell, we bonded over that shit, man. A single tear dropped down my eye. It was heavy, but it was good. Some really creepy moments happened in it, which I thought was great, perfectly executed. Dear God, the tension in that one scene in the cabin. Listen, I know I'm being vague about this, guys, but seriously, play through the series yourself. And then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. That, and you'll, I don't know, possibly shed a few tears with the rest of us. On to South Park Stick of Truth. Okay, listen, I don't care how many times you guys have heard this, but I love this game, okay? Like, if you were to take the combat system Paper Mario, again, I know you've heard it, and you were basically just to stick that in an episode of South Park, not in a game that's an adaptation of South Park, but if you took an actual episode and implemented it in that, because that is exactly what this game is. It's not an adaptation. It is literally a continuation of an episode from the series. The Game of Thrones episode, they pick up a stick, and they're just like, hey, let's play with this next. Also, there's this one bit that I personally love that really sicked AJ just completely out. Any, like, inappropriate parts, I'll just bleep out. Watch for that, by the way. So basically what happens is your character is given this magic dust by the Underpants Gnomes, right? So you can shrink yourself down to, like, Underpants Gnome size, right? Now, Mr. Slave basically has this nuke called the Snook up his so you have to crawl inside his you have to strike your way past a whole bunch of and a lot of that's in the way, right? Then you come upon this cue ball, which you have to fart really super loudly with this fart called the Nagasaki, and then it just explodes inside this gay man's. Meanwhile, right after that, you have to go through it. You gotta cut through it. Here's the best part. Here's the thing that set AJ over the edge, is that you basically find this object that is a sword that you use in the game, which is better than the sword that you have there. So, of course, I had to check it out and be like, yeah, sorry, AJ, this is just better. I don't mean to gross you out, but, like, I want to hit people with a vibrating a two-pronged vibrating is pretty alright. Anyways, it is challenge/question time. First answer a couple questions from my fellow nerds who remain nameless. Okay, first question from Jason. Scariest or creepiest thing I've seen in a video game? Well, you see, when I was a young little lad, this amazing action platformer that was based on Spider-Man came out for the PS1 and N64. Beautiful game, play it if you haven't. In the final levels of the game, you face off against Doc Ock, then Carnage, and then everything seems like, okay, well I defeated all the big bad guys, right? Well, no. Here's what happens. Scary shit goes down. The Carnage symbiote comes away from Cletus Cassidy, right? and then bonds to the next closest person to him, right? Happening to be Dr. Octopus. Now, we've never seen this ever before. Hell, it was never seen afterwards. It was just in the game. But Monster Hawk is freaking scary.
Is that Hawk?
Oh yeah, that's kind of freaky enough, especially for a 7-year-old. But then you hear stuff like this. Yeah, as you can see, pretty freaky stuff. Not to mention, you're also on a time limit throughout all of this.
This is gonna blow. We're gonna get out of here.
All the meanwhile, he's still... next question. Now, Curtis challenged me to make an intro, as you can see. Already done. Now, he also asked, what is my favorite cheese? Well, I myself am a fan of Havarti. I like having a lot of sandwiches, and like Havarti for me is like the perfect sandwich cheese. I also love having it in cubes and like fondue. Zach asked me on his video, "Hey Justin, why aren't I in Striker? That makes me sad." Well, Zach, sorry to say it, but you're kinda out in mission most of the time. That and we don't really have any parts that I think would be the right fit for you. Then again, I think we surprised ourselves with Colin. Then again, he was kind of a throwaway character. Literally, our main character picked him up and threw him away. Next question. AJ writes to me asking, what is the average terminal velocity of an unladen swallow? Well, AJ, to be completely frank, I don't know. But more importantly, I don't care. I don't know, go watch Zach's video. He probably has that answered. Candy Cane Cheesecake wrote to me, Justin, what is your favorite Walking Dead character and why? Well, you may more be leaning towards the games and stuff like that since I mentioned the games. However, I'd have to say that my favorite character would have to be Herschel Green. Especially when you go from stuff like...
What, you only say 3 things?
Oh yeah, what are those,
again.
Rick?
We gotta keep an eye on your people. I'll die here. This is my farm.
All right.
Yeah, my butthole hurts. Yeah.
I never said that, Rick.
Well,
I never.
Especially when you consider last season when he saved, I swear to God, like half the people in that prison. Bongo Guy wrote to me, hey Justin, why is that poster hanging off? Well, you see, Schwa, I really have no idea what you mean. And finally, the River Studio wrote, Mondays are now officially awesome. Now you see, technically that's not a question, but to answer it, yes. Yes they are. As are all days of the week, really, with us here at Nameless Nerds. So, my challenge this week to all my fellow nerds out there, since you've all played League of Legends at one point in your life, what's your guys' favorite champion quote? My personal favorite is, I fight for a brighter tomorrow. Anyways, that has been Justin for the Monday spot. Hope you guys have a good day and good rest of the week. See you next Monday. Signing.